Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajagacharya Ashtatara Shata Sri Srimad Srila Bhai Charnaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON BBT Founder Acharya, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Gari Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तबिंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौप गोपीनाथ श्यामकुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय। मायापुर नवदीप धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। इस्कॉन दीलैंड यात्रा की जय। श्री श्री गौरनिताय भगवान की जय। श्रीमद् भागवतम क्लास की जय। समवेत वैष्णव वृंद की जय। हिज होलिनेस भक्ति चारु स्वामी महाराज की जय। समवेत वैष्णव वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees हरे कृष्णा। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees हरे कृष्णा। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees हरे कृष्णा। All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So we shall continue Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto. Srimad Bhaktichara Maharaj did the first day's sloka number 1. And yesterday was 2, so we'll do the 3. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Together. Narayanam namaskritam naranchaiva narottamam devim sarasatim vyasam tato jayam mudirayet nasta prayesu abhadresu nittam bhagavata sevaya Bhagavati uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naistaki. So now we are back to this sloka. Sukham andrekam daittam deho yogena dehina sarvatra labhate daivan jatha dukkham ajatnataha. Please chant. Sukhamandrekam daitya deho yogena dehinam sarvatra labhate daivat jata dukkham ajatnataha. Sukhamandrekam daitya deho yogena dehinam sarvatra labhate daivat yatha dukkham ajatnataha. Sukhamandrekam daitya deha yogena dehina sarvatra labhate daivat yatha dukkham ajatnataha. Matajis. Sukhamandrekam daitya deho yogena dehinam sarvatra labhate daivat yatha dukkham ajatnataha. Sukhamandrekam daitya deho yogena dehina sarvatra labhate daivat yata dukkham ajatnataha. Sukham, happiness. Aindriyakam, with reference to the material senses. Daitaha, oh my dear friends born in demoniac families. Deha Yogena, because of possessing a particular type of material body. Dehinam, of all embodied living entities. Sarvatra, everywhere, in any form of life. Labhate is obtainable. Daivat, by a superior arrangement. Jatha, just as. Dukkham, unhappiness. Ajatnataha, without endeavor. Translation and purport both by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Prahlad Maharaj continued. Should we, okay. Prahlad Maharaj continued, my dear friends, born of demoniac families, the happiness perceived with reference to the sense objects, by contact with the body, can be obtained in any form of life, according to one's past fruitive activities. Such happiness automatically obtained without endeavor, just as we obtain distress. Okay, this answers all of your question about life. Purport. In the material world, in any form of life, there is some so-called happiness and so-called distress. No one invites distress in order to suffer. But still, it comes. Similarly, even if we do not endeavor to obtain the advantage of material happiness, we shall obtain them automatically. This happiness and distress are obtainable in any form of life without endeavor. Thus, there is no need to waste time and energy fighting against distress or working very hard for happiness. Our only business in the human form of life should be to revive our relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and thus become qualified to return home back to Godhead. Material happiness and distress come as soon as we accept a material body, regardless of what form. We cannot avoid such happiness and distress under any circumstances. The best use of human life, therefore, lies in reviving our relationship with the Supreme Lord Vishnu. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Gyenanjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurube Namam Sri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadatisha Padantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Jutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathannitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitangscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Pancha Kalpa Taruvescha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo. Namo Mahabadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratise Nama Panchatatmatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavatara Bhaktaksham Namami Bhakta Saktikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Dapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vrindaye Tulasi Devaye Priyaye Keshavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Pade Devi Sattavate Namo Namam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. First of all, I like to pay my respectful Dandavat to the lotus feet of my spiritual mentor, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, for pulling me out many times in my life from my early childhood life, 1979 AD, many occasions, even to come to the West, he pulled me out when I was in 89 in Mayapur. So I'm eternally indebted and I'm trying to pay my debts. I know it will stay also eternally. But I'm very thankful that Krishna has given me chance to be guided by his lotus feet. Also I'm eternally grateful to Srila Prabhupada for making such a beautiful organization, ISKCON, where every day, last 1 month I was traveling 7 temples. Everywhere they serve Bhagavatam, they serve Tulasi Devi, they serve deity, and everybody do japa. Such a beautiful, purifying. So I'm eternally indebted to Srila Prabhupada, and thanks for accepting me also, one of the tiny insignificant soul with that. Also I'm very grateful to all of you, because majorities are Grihasthas. You have a busy life. I had also Grihastha life, I know how struggle. But you have taken the time to hear the transcendental vibration from the lotus mouth of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj and participating this. I'm thanking you for that. And Maharaj is not here, Bhakti Prem Maharaj, I'm also thankful him. He's just like my uncle or father or something. He's like so accommodating. So with all your blessing, I'll start. I have one question before I start. When I was reading, when Maharaj asked me this morning that Srimad Bhakti Charan Maharaj asked to give this class, so I read the purport during my japa time. And I have one question to all of you. And there is a 3 perception on that question. Are you the maker of your destiny, or life is predestined? This purport answers. That's all it's all about. Prahlad Maharaj's reciprocation with the demoniac children, they asked Prahlad Maharaj, come on, we're supposed to play. You are now monitor. If you join, then we all can join. Prahlad Maharaj says, no, it is not a time to play. Then he started speaking. These are the slokas that he spoke. And there was a lot of challenge. Some of the children says, when we grow old, I remember in my village they say, when you grow old, you do dharma. Not now. Now is fun, play. And he's 5 years old. And this sloka gives the answer. So can you all say together? Ask yourself the question, am I the maker, of my own destiny? Or life is predestined? So you can answer, find the answer. So I'm going to read the purport again. From that question, from Prahlad Maharaj's side, what I see from my angle, how do we see this purport? Such a beautiful nectar Prabhupada gave. So I'm going to read again to answer that question. See if you can pick that. In material world, in any form of life, there is some so-called happiness and so-called distress. So Prabhupada mentioned in this sentence, so-called happiness. I find a key point. Next, no one invites distress in order to suffer, but still it comes. Did anybody get up this morning and invite the headache or something? Or do you think anybody ever does? But it comes. Prabhupada made a very logic, reasoning. Similarly, even if we do not endeavor to obtain the advantages of material happiness, we shall obtain them automatically. This happiness and distress are obtainable in any form of life without endeavor. Is Prabhupada promoting laziness? Without endeavor, this will come. So why you should search for happiness? So should we become lazy or actually Prabhupada indicating something hidden? You have to pick. Next, Prabhupada says, thus, there is no need to waste time and energy fighting against distress or working very hard for happiness. Our only business in the human form of life should be to revive our relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead and thus become qualified to return home, back to Godhead. So, say two things, negative and positive. In spiritual life, when we progress, we have to have a negative and positive. I don't want this, I want this. Bhagavatam is full of this. So in this purport, Prabhupada writes this part, that he doesn't want something. What is it? Don't waste time. But you want something. Mind cannot be captured without intelligence, but you have to feed. If you don't feed negative, positive, you cannot capture the mind. When you capture the mind, then you are chanting in advanced stage. Next, material happiness and distress come as soon as we accept a material body, regardless of what form. We cannot avoid such happiness and distress under any circumstances. The best use of human life, therefore, lies in reviving our relationship with the Supreme Lord of Vishnu. So he gave the purpose at the end, also in the beginning, and in between he gives your lifestyle in America. So what was the question of the purport? Are we the maker of our destiny or life is predestined? This question was asked by Dhritarashtra, the first sloka of Bhagavad Gita. Dhritarashtra is the first time spoke and there is no other. He says, Dhritarashtra Vacha, Dharmasketre Kurushketre Samaveta Jujussava Mamaka Pandavascheva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. So that question, he's asking that what they are doing, not that what they are doing really means who is winning. Is it my son or the Pandavas? An answer is given in Bhagavad Gita when? The last verse. Jatra Yogeshwara Krishna Jatra Partha Dhanurdhara. Tatra Sri Vijaya. Vijaya, victory. So he gave the answer, but it has to narrate the whole Bhagavad Gita in order to get the answer. That yes, you will get the winning or winner when you have these elements, Krishna and Arjuna together in a service relation. Can we put ourselves in that shoes? Yes, that's what we do. That's what we are doing. What we are doing in our life in spiritual path. You have a direct connection with Krishna through Bhakti Charu Maharaj, through Srila Prabhupada, and so Krishna is with you, and you are on behalf of, or you can say assistant of Arjuna, and you also going to conquer these 5 commander chief. In the battlefield there was a 5 commander chief. First was Bhishma Dev, and Arjuna has to overcome all these 5. Then came Dronacharya, and there was a commotion, emotional game, and Arjuna ultimately he succeeded. The last warrior, last commander was Ashwatthama. In between Duryodhana also came. It was very nice. So the question is, are we maker of our destiny, or life is predestined? Well, we are product of our own decision. So we are not product of our situation, but 99% people complain about their situation. Every situation may not be grateful, but we can remain ingrateful. Can't we? Every situation, I went through also my up down in life. Every situation may not be grateful, but we can maintain our grateful attitude. Yesterday Maharaj says, was it yesterday or day before? Yesterday he says, the difference between grateful attitude versus greed. You remember? He says grateful attitude means you count what you have, what you got by mercy of Krishna. Out of thousands and thousands, Manusyanam Sahasreshu, Kaschit Jatati Siddhaye. Out of so many million, billion souls, how many, even in this room in a subtle form, how many million souls are there? How many are doing bhakti? Appreciate. This morning you got up. This morning how many people could not get up? They are called dead. Appreciate every moment. See how Krishna, through Prabhupada and Maharajas, this Sadhu Sangha seminar, we should be grateful every moment. Can we? You will see yourself going in a highway in bhakti path. You don't have to struggle with the stumbling block on the road. The grateful attitude connects root of our devotion. Just like in the morning Mangalarti, you water the tulasi. Why did you water the tulasi? Nobody water the root, but we think we water the root. You water on the dirt. The dirt is connecting to the root. So this grateful attitude is the dirt. Can we see our position in relation to Guru? Can we say something? Every day we sing Sangsara Dava. This is a glory of Guru. The whole Gurvastaka is nothing but glory of Guru. Krishna says in Bhagavatam, he was convincing to his father, 24th chapter, 10th canto, verse 6. Getta agetta cha bhutanam janayate anuttishtati. Whether people do work in this world, people come to Krishna consciousness, they may not know what they are doing, why they are doing, they just do it. Okay, time for prasadam, okay, I'm hungry, I will eat. Okay, let's do sings, dance, they do. But they don't even think the meaning of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what the goal of life. They may be aware, maybe not aware. So Krishna says, Getta agetta. You may know, you may not know. Janayam anuttishtati. But you do, people do. But second line he told to Nanda Baba, to convince Nanda Baba, Vidusa said, Karma Siddhi. If you are aware, you will get 100% result. No Vidusa, But if you don't know, you may get little result, not much. So if you are not getting inner satisfaction, connection, happiness in spiritual life, it is not anybody's fault. Something correction has to be in your heart, in my heart. I personally also do this every day. This is required. Krishna gave that very thoroughly. Of course, at the end, Nanda Baba, he said, Krishna told to Nanda Baba, it will please me. So Nanda Baba's face lighted. Okay, my Lala, if it is pleasing you, we'll do it. All this philosophy washed away. Prabhupada says you have to be aware of all this philosophy. That's what we do, right? When you gather knowledge, you answer 6 questions. Who am I? What is my relationship with Krishna? And what is Krishna's relationship with me? What is Krishna's relationship with material nature, Maya? What is Maya's relationship with the material nature? What is my relationship with Maya? What is Maya's relationship? When this 6th question is answered, Prabhupada in Chaitanya Charitamrita 1 purport, he says, all this knowledge turn into tears. So it is necessary, pay attention of hearing. If you want to cry for Krishna, which actually soften the heart and melt your heart, you have to hear. We are chanting and hearing, chanting and hearing. Then, when you apply this, what you heard, what you are practicing, when you apply this is called Abhideya. First is Sambandha Gyan. This 6th question is Sambandha Gyan. When you apply the knowledge, then it's called Abhideya. And the realization that you get, it's called Prayojan. What do you get ultimately? It's very practical. So back to this. There's 2 philosophy in this answering to this question. One is called Karmavadi, another is called Doivavadi. Problem or mistake with Dhritarashtra was that he's supposed to be father of the whole country, all the children. But he said, my children, means he sees himself not father of everybody, at least not father of Pandavas. That is a mistake. And in his question, there's so many things. Even on one sloka, you can think, meditate that what was the mistake in Dhritarashtra also? We know we are born with a particular karma. That's called prarabdha karma. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to his mother, when his mother was crying, when mother Lakshmi Priya passed away out of separation, and Mahaprabhu went to East Bengal to collect money. Mahaprabhu also went to make money. And when he came back, he saw his wife passed away and he was crying. So he says, Prabhu kohe sukoteji sunomora mata nirbandha nagochen likhan vidata. That's right, beginning with it. Prabhu kohe sukoteji sunomora mata. Oh mother, why you are crying? Every human being are born. When you are born, you cannot see the Brahmaji, because Maharaj was explaining about Brahmajis. Srila Prabhupada in 5th canto, 17th chapter, 16th chapter, he talks about Brahma's function very nicely, that this planet, very important, and Maharaj also emphasized, to get out from where? Only this planet, the ground floor. He gave that 14-story building. Very nice. I love Maharaj's explanation. It's very practical. So this planet is called Karma Mayam. Brahmaji particularly interested for each human being. When you are born, he comes in a subtle form. Your mother didn't see it. Unless she is pious lady, she could have seen. And there is actually some pastime now I am remembering to elaborate that. That Brahmaji writes here, how much happiness and how much distress you are going to experience, and you cannot escape from it. And our scripture says, Jnani jnana joge kariya jatane brahmera sakshat kare, brahma sakshatkar aprarabdha karma sampurna jnanete hariye. When you take initiation, you hear this, aprarabdha karma is finished. Aprarabdha means not yet manifested. Prarabdha means you are born with it. You have no way to escape without experiencing it. But there is a mercy is coming at the end, I'll tell you. So he says, aprarabdha karma kobu nahi khai phalo bhoga bina, prarabdha karma kobu nahi khai phalo bhoga bina kobu. Brahma Buddha ji phalo bhoga lagi janama marana labu. Kintu he naam tava spurti hole ekanti janera aro. Prarabdha aprarabdha kichu nahi thake bede gaye baro baro. The power of holy name was emphasized of Rupa Goswami Pad's sloka, the glorifying the holy name. If some or other holy name can sprout in your heart, then prarabdha or prarabdha, everything will be finished. You don't have to experience anymore. So to demonstrate this, what Dhritarashtra did not know, he knew that we are born with prarabdha karma, but he did not know that we are not born with dharma. We are born with karma, but we are not born with dharma. The duty. That's why the key point we have. We can change our karma by taking shelter of bhakti. This is Dhritarashtra when Vidura was trying to convince him to give up everything. He says, everything is coming automatically, what can I do? That is true. In one sense, this is called Doibavad. But Karmavad is that you are not born with dharma, so you have to decide what you want. Your product of your decision means you have to decide you want to be under Yogamaya or Mahamaya. Who is going to decide? Each of us. So the testing machine is within you. Where is the testing machine? How are you advancing? Within you. You have to decide constantly. So I'm going to tell you a little nice story. There was it is from a Purana. Skanda Purana explains that there is a Gautami mother Gautami. She had a child, and I want you to witness these pastimes and tell me what did you understand from the question I asked. Are you the maker of your destiny, or life is predestined? So you see these three little story. And one story is Gautami, Mother Gautami. She was having a wonderful life with her child. The child, some or other, would not play in the house so much. He likes jungle. It's natural. I used to do that too. He goes in the bushes and plays, and his mother says, don't do this. It's scary. We don't know if there is something. But one day, he screamed out, mother, mother, snake, and fainted. Instantly died. Now she ran there and she saw the snake running away. She picked up the child and she's crying so loud. The neighbor came with a gun. Where? Who? Tell me, I'm going to kill. She is very intelligent, Hare Krishna devotee, I assume. Because Hare Krishna devotees, Matajis are very intelligent. So she said, what is your gun going to do? My son is dead. Yeah, but who killed? He said, slow down. You're giving me pain more. I'm already devastated in pain. So they are conversing. So he said, who killed? He said, snake. So how the snake killed? How this is happening? So in one dialogue, in that dialogue, she started questioning and he started answering, and he started questioning, she started, who is the cause of my suffering? So at one point they came, it is the Jamaraj. He is the guy who causes death, take you to the judgment, give you new body. He is the one. And this is not fair. My beautiful child just died. So Jamaraj just appeared there. He generally don't come. By the way, do you know where Jamaraj, the Prabhupada says, at least two purport I saw, that if you know where Jamaraj visits, then you will never have to visit him. You never have to see hell. You know why? Because he comes. Prabhupada didn't say Dilan, but he says wherever Krishna Katha goes on, Jamaraj also comes there. So look at each other, be respectful to each other, because Jamaraj could be there next to you. And you may think, oh, I know him, I saw him. But it could be Jamaraj took the form of that Prabhu who is cooking or something. So be, literally, look at this side and be respectful. Because if you, when you see the Jamaraj next to, because he comes here, you never have to go to see him. Prabhupada gave a very nice logic. You think he's Jamaraj? Oh. He was respecting him. That's nice. Thank you. So then Jamaraj came and Jamaraj asked the question. He said, Mother, why are you blaming me? I'm just a servant. I'm doing my duty. He said, then who is the cause of this? How the snake came? He said, you really want to know? He said, yes. So last life, this snake and your son, they were in the same school. And your son was bully. And he was bullying this small kid so much that one point he choked him to death. And when somebody in that hateful die, they take a snake body. And consequently, your child also took birth. So that child came as a snake to take the revenge. So is this my fault? It's like everybody getting reaction and action. So what do you understand from this? I'm going to tell you another story. You probably heard this. This is also from Purana. That Jamaraj generally don't go. He sent Jamadutas. But one place, a bird saw a Jamaraj. Even in the bird world, they are scared of Jamaraj. So when the bird saw the Jamaraj, he was so scared, he immediately flew to the nest and told the mother and all the neighbor, all the birds, they had a big meeting, you know. What happened? He said, Jamaraj he saw. Seeing Jamaraj means your death. So he's going to die. So then the head of the bird world suggested, we don't have to worry. We have a head, is Garuda. So invite. So they invited Garuda. Garuda came, says, yes, what can I help you? He says, so this little bird says, take me far away where I will not face Jamaraj. So Garuda says, no problem. He took far away. And why Garuda placed in that small island, and while he was passing, he was thinking, that's very weird. Why Jamaraj would give that? Let me go and see him. So he went to Jamaraj. He said, I was curious, why did you appear in that little bird? He said, I was wondering how he is going to die in that island. Which island? The island that he mentioned that Garuda just placed there. And he said, what? He said, yeah, because the bird is here. It's supposed to die there, but it's here. And I was just curious how this death will take place. So I just went there. So where are you coming from? He said, I just placed it. Oh, that's why they took it. You think you will try to escape from Jamaraj's death? So I'll tell you the last story, and then you can answer. What did you get out of these three applications to this purport? Anybody met Mr. Sethi in Bombay? No? Yes? Oh, thank you. Actually, I never went to Bombay until 82, I believe. I went with Maharaj. I was a brahmachari. And with Maharaj, I went to Bombay temple and we stayed in a room. And I went downstairs in the temple, 1982, and I remember Haridas Prabhu, Prabhupada's disciple, because his mother Didima used to like me a lot and give every day some prasadam. So as a result, I never learned how to cook. She was the head cook in Mayapur since Prabhupada's time. And so Haridas Prabhu was introducing me Mr. Sethi. And Mr. Sethi very nicely told a story. He's not directly disciple of Prabhupada, but he had so much affection and love for Prabhupada, the Prabhupada allowed them to cook breakfast and bring for him and his wife. So one day, Giriraj Maharaj, he was a brahmachari that time, he told me this story. That then I saw Mr. Sethi and he was confirming, so nice. That Prabhupada says, so what is the plan today? Just like Maharaj asked. He said, we are going to a program. He said, Mr. Sethi coming? He said, no, he's in emergency. Prabhupada, the news came that he's going to die. He's leaving his body. Prabhupada said, he's leaving his body? He has to make breakfast for tomorrow. But then he says, we don't know what to do. Prabhupada said, I'm going there. He said, no, Prabhupada, you cannot go because we have a program in the evening. Prabhupada said, no, I'm going to Mr. Sethi. Prabhupada had so much love, affection. Do you see that affection? I see with Maharaj sometimes. It's so much affection he has. So Prabhupada went there, and due to Prabhupada's mercy, generally in emergency you don't act something like that. Only Prabhupada could do probably. Not that he was intentionally doing, but anyway, he went there, they allowed him to come to the emergency where he had all these IVs, And Prabhupada is a, pharmacist also, so he knows that, but he's asking, what is all this? He says, oh, he is on the life at risk line. So Prabhupada told the devotees, read Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter. So they were reading, and they noticed Prabhupada, eyes closed, and he was like moving his face such a way as if something chewing or conversing. But his eyes closed, nobody is there. He's not conversing, but they remember something. So after an hour reading Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada said, all right. So now you can take this off and I see you tomorrow morning for breakfast, with breakfast. And Mr. Sethi said, but Prabhupada, I'm dying. The doctor said in a few hours I'll be finished. He said, no, I'll see you tomorrow for breakfast. So Prabhupada left, and in the morning he didn't come exactly at 9 o'clock, but he came at 11 with breakfast. So the devotee asked Prabhupada, what happened? Something happened, Prabhupada. He is at the risk of death in emergency, and how did it? Prabhupada said, I had a long conversation with Krishna while you are reading the Bhagavad Gita. Then they remember, oh, his face was moving a little bit, So what happened? Prabhupada, please tell us. Krishna says, well, this is his time. And I said to Prabhupada said to Krishna, he said, but I gave him word that he will come with breakfast in the morning. He's serving, I don't have help. He's serving the devotees so nicely. Krishna says, but I am the time. I'm the death devouring. Prabhupada said, yes, I know that, my Lord. But I gave him word also that he's coming. So then Prabhupada put a pause and he didn't say anything. His eyes closed. Then Prabhupada said, but I won. So Krishna takes the defeat. See the power of Prabhupada. So nice, isn't it? So what we learn from this purport, how we can apply, I want you to think. Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj, yesterday also he emphasized, I think day before yesterday, he says, we all have entered into ISKCON like a hospital. Remember? Say yes, louder. Yes. Thank you, so I can see that we all also heard the same thing. He said, ISKCON is like a hospital and we entered. So when you come to a hospital, you get the admission, and what do you get? You meet a doctor, it's called Guru, you get the prescription, now you're done. Yeah? No. Opposite. You said yes, he said no. What is the missing? From the treatment side, you are done. Not really. Unless you take the medicine, how the treatment is done. So two things Prabhupada says, and Maharaj emphasized, two things we need to do. What is that? You take the medicine and diet also. Medicine will not heal only. You have to have a proper nutrition. So what is the medicine? Bhakti. Every day we must do sadhan bhakti. And if we take shelter of that bhakti, this Bhagavad Gita, our literature, does not condemn like some other philosophy, I won't say the name. It's not saying, hey, you did bad karma, it's your life, man, suffer. No, Bhagavad Gita does not teach like this. He said, yes, you are involved with the bad karma and you're suffering, but look at the other side. You can get out of the suffering or minimize the suffering by taking shelter of bhakti. And not only minimize or end the suffering, you will achieve such a highest. What is the last line Prabhupada mentioned? Let me read. The best use of human life, therefore, lies in reviving our relationship with the Supreme Lord Vishnu. If you have that connection, then it will make you satisfaction. You know what is satisfaction? Satisfaction means there is a temptation, you cannot escape from it so long you are in the material world. But I can live without it. You are saying to yourself, I can live without it. That is called satisfaction. The beginning, first installment of happiness in Krishna consciousness, you have to come to that platform. Brahmabhuta platform has to be there, where hankering and lamentation both has to go. But lamentation will not go unless you have a 5, or at least according to what I see from the purport of Prabhupada, 5 appreciating elements with you every day. This is your life, it's joyful life. We are every day practicing, what does that means? We are loving Krishna, the first point, loving Krishna enables our love. Loving Krishna enables our love to free completely of all anxiety, calamities. Second, Krishna is eternally, eminently lovable. I mentioned this many times and I'm going to do it million times or billion times more. There is nothing you can do. This is in 8th canto, 3rd chapter, prayers of Gajendra, very sweet. There is nothing you can do in your existence that Krishna will say, I'm fed up with you. Never. Krishna is such a lovable person that nothing any soul can ever say or do that Krishna will withdraw his love. Never. It is our connection, my connection is what the problem is, operation. Krishna is always bestowing. He is the most lovable and his love is unconditional. Unconditional doesn't mean, you may think, well, you are saying I have to purify my heart, then only I will come. You may, mind will think, whether you want or not, mind will like give you doses. Yeah, but Prabhu, I have to come to that Nishta stage, Asakti stage, then Bhava, then Prabhu, I'm in Anartha Nivriti. We may think, mind will create like this, right? But you see, Krishna's love is like a sunshine. Try to get up and open the blind so you can see the love. It is not Krishna's love. It is our approach. Sincerity has to connect. Love is like a sunshine, is there always. But those who close the blind or close the eye I don't see the sun, Prabhu. What are you talking? Well, you have to open the eye, Prabhu. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it says, Se dware achandale kirtana sanchare nama prema malagati parailo sangsare. So Srila Prabhupada translate that this world, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and garlanded this world with holy name and love of Godhead in braided form. Jai Sri Sri Nitai Gaur. Am I going too far? Okay, I'll end with this. So, I have another question. Are you in this world or you are outside the world? Where are you? You have a doubt? Okay. Now, if you are in this world, the verse says, Se dware achandale kirtana sanchare nama prema mala gati parailo sangsare. Mahaprabhu already garlanded this world. So if you are in this world, Jiva Prabhu, then you are supposed to be endowed with love of Godhead. Are you experiencing love of Godhead? There are 9 symptoms. This is in Nectar of Devotion. All these things I am saying. It's very nice. Maharaj says first book he got was Nectar Devotion. I am more in love with Maharaj. I really love it. Because Nectar of Devotion is one book. I used to have a study group. And what motivated me, Prabhupada in a morning walk he says, without this book called Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, nobody will understand what Krishna consciousness is. It's like, wow, let's get this book. We want to chew it, taste it every day. And still, I beg you all, must read Nectar of Devotion. Without this, you are missing the juice part. So, in Nectar of Devotion, there says 9 symptoms of when your first sprout of love of Godhead arise. You have a 9 symptom. I'm not going to explain this, is vast. The verse goes, Skanti abbarta kalatam virakti mana sunnata asabandha samutkanta nama gane sadaruchi ashakti tad gunakhane priti tad basati stale iti adya nava ankara priti jane. So if you have a love of Godhead, you check this 9 symptom. And then you see Bhakti Charu Maharaj's life is fits there. You see Prabhupada's life fits there. Because if somebody say, what's the definition of pure devotee? This is the definition of pure devotee. They have these 9 symptoms. See it. You want it? Get it. Try to get in. And you can see where you're lacking, where it is in. So if you do not experience love of Godhead and you are in this world and the world is garlanded with love of Godhead, then what is missing? I must be outside the world. Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj, he answered. He said, yes, Prabhupada put this in the purport too. I remember we had a conversation. And Maharaj says that you may give $1 million check or $1 billion check. He didn't say million, he says lakh. But in America we use $1 billion check. Imagine, what is your name, Prabhu? Guru Gauranga Prabhu. You are lying down sleep. And say, just imagine you are poor, really poor, almost homeless. Now the Bill Gates just happened to pass by. He thought, I'll benefit somebody. You know, he had a 46 billion or something like that. The year he was the richest. So, Karmabad philosophy says, I'll make my life. Next Bill Gates is me. Just by hard work and intelligence, I'll make it. That's the idea everybody thinks. But that's Karmabad. They're missing the Dvaibavad too. It's both. Krishna consciousness is so unique. You can literally, but then you become well aware of it, then you forget it. It's unnecessary fighting. Just let's become a devotee. That's the beauty of it. But you can literally beat that system. So anyway, just imagine Bill Gates passed by and he left this $1 billion check. But he's sleeping. He's so depressed, he's just sleep. Can you tell me how he is going to be billionaire, Prabhu? How he is going to experience billionaire now? What he has to do? Yes. Very good. He has to wake up. You follow? In order to claim, he has to wake up, he has to learn how to open a bank and cash the check. So like this, all the conditioned soul either sleeping or dreaming or deep sleep. Dreaming means I will have a house in Hawaii, I'll have a bigger car. What's that car? Lamborghini. Something like that. I want to be the king of all the women. It's something like that. Like, you goes on and on. I try to explain with the devotees. Can you give a list how you want to enjoy life? Most of the Hare Krishna people, they're not a good enjoyer material. They lose it. But I asked her, he was giving like, yeah, I want this, I want this, I want this. Like, wow. But problem is, I asked him, then what do you do with everything you got? You got island, helicopter, everything. What do you do? So what do you mean, what do you do? What do you do in the morning? So I'll get up. And then he gave a list. I'll go to the bathroom, I'll come, I'll have breakfast, I'll play with the friends. I said, the difference with the Hare Krishna philosophy and this, that you still have to do something. Once you become inner connected, you don't have to do anything to be happy. Because the whole world is only two types of people. They want to have a having list. I want to have this, so I can do what I want to do. And the another group is they want to do what they want to do, so they will have it. Both group, why? So they will be happy. Happy is so far least, they may not even reach. But the Hare Krishnas are happy now. Be happy now with inner connection. When we chant, we are connecting with Krishna. We see Vaishnava, we are connecting. Be happy now. Then what you will have or what you will do, it is expansion of your happiness. Everybody will be benefited. Life should be like this, isn't it? It's not just philosophy. We are experiencing this. That's why we say like this. We can understand the philosophy very well. So, I will end with this. Is there anybody has any question, comment, reflection? Yes, Mata. Is there a microphone for you? Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you for a wonderful class. In the very beginning, when you started discussing this purport, you mentioned in spiritual life when we progress, there is a negative and a positive. Can you explain that a little bit? I don't think I got that concept very clearly.
Like for an example, you can take any example. Say 6th canto, Vitrasura. He prays. You will see this type of prayers in all over Bhagavatam. He says, Na naka prestam, na cha paramestam, na sarvabhoma rasadipattam. Anyway, the translation is, I don't want the kingdom of Brahmaji's planet or lording over this earth or subterranean. I don't want na joga siddhya apuna bhavamba. I don't want mystics, power. I don't want anything. Everything that you think people are enjoying in this universe, he smashed, he prayed. And then he says, Aham hare tava padaika mula dasanu dasa bhavitasmi bhuya manosmare tasapate gunante ginito vaka karma karota kaya. Oh my Lord, Prabhupada gave a beautiful purport on this. Oh my Lord, when can I serve you under your eternal associate? So you have to pray. When you pray, make sure you pray both. I don't want non-devotee associate, Prabhu, but be very careful. I really beg you, when you pray, be very conscious that you are conscious of your prayers. Be conscious that you are conscious of your prayers. There's one Mataji, I won't say the name, she's still there. Anyway, in East Coast, I won't say the name, temple. She prayed, Prabhu, I don't want, she used to dress the deity. I don't want anybody, I only want you, Prabhu, please cut down all relation, everything. I just want only you, Prabhu, please, please. Well, she had a disaster. Her husband fell in love with somebody or something. And this she started blaming Krishna. And then Prabhu, I almost feel like telling the name, but I can't. So then Mother Urmila got involved, and I was translating Manashiksha with Mother Urmila, so I got involved, and we were just talking. And so, interviewed that person, what did you pray? She actually was not conscious of her prayers. When you have a beautiful husband, beautiful wife, beautiful children, they are God's gift. Krishna gave you chance to make surrender by serving through them. Bhaktivinoda Thakur made this. Amar bolite Prabhu ar kichu nai, tumi amar matro pita bandhu bhai. Bandhu dara suta suta tobo dasi das. My wife is your maid servant. My children is your servant. This is your temple. I'll become a gatekeeper to guard the house, no unwanted people comes. I'll go outside, make money to serve them. As a grihastha, those 7 songs you should sing every day. Maybe you're already singing. I'm talking to myself. So like this, practical, that if we do this both, then we can actually get the result. If we do only negative or positive, then it's like halfway. It's not complete.
So
this is my perception.
So it's our prayer. It's how we are approaching our prayer.
Yes.
In our
Yes.
spiritual progress.
Yes. Yes.
Thank
If you say you want something, also say you don't want something.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else? Yes, Prabhu.
When a person takes initiation from a bona fide spiritual master, does it wipe off his parabkrama also?
This is a question already asked Prabhupada even. But it is not exactly like that answer as a vast discussion. But the purpose is act such a way as a disciple that my guru never has to suffer. One time Prabhupada got sick and devotee asked. Prabhupada says, because I was just extending myself to so many disciples, so their karma has to makes me. But it is not exactly like this. I mean, you can go also, because Prabhupada is Mahabhagavat, he doesn't suffer. But at the same time, yes, he is also exhibiting like a sadhaka. Exhibiting like a sadhaka. When Jagai Madai was purified, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's form became black. Now you're going to say, all the sin went? No, no, he is the Supreme Lord. Sin has no touch even. But they exhibit like a sadhaka sometime. But Prabhupada emphasized that each disciple should behave, lifestyle, behavior, sadhana in such a way that my guru will be benefited, not suffer because of me. So we should correct ourselves that what can I do? You know, 2 things we must remember to progress in spiritual path. There is a 6 aspect of Saranagati, yes? Anukullasya sankalpa pratikulasya varjanam. Rakshati iti vishwasya goptitte paranam tata. But if you break down, 2 is a functional, 4 is a inner realization. To maintain a belief, avishya rakshive Krishna vishwasya palan. I must maintain a belief that Krishna will maintain and protect me. That is, do you see my belief? No. It's an inner realization, inner conception. But what I'm speaking, you are seeing it. Function is seeing. To function, we should always remember, what am I willing to do something that will bring pleasure to my spiritual master and Krishna? This should be there all the time. This is called surrender soul symptom. Surrender soul means, it says, Saranga Saranagati Haive Jahar Tahar Prarthana Sune Sri Nanda Kumar. Krishna hears the prayers of that who has surrendered. So see if it is bothering in your heart. What am I willing to give up something that will bring pleasure to Bhakti Charu Maharaj today? Well, we can be nice to each other. We can serve each other. When everybody is happy, if some devotee needs help, then you are helping, then Maharaj will be happy. The whole retreat was successful, yeah? So we can also do like this. We should always think, what can I do right now that will bring pleasure to my Guru and Krishna? Has to be there. But not only positive, negative also. What I should give up, not do, that will bring pleasure to him. I don't want to think of material nature. I don't want to think of impersonalism. I want to think of beautiful form. You have to give both sides. That's why in surrender song your answer is anukullasya sankalpa, favorable. Also give up unfavorable. Both has to be there. Is that answer, Prabhu? Thank you. Any other? No? Yes, Prabhu. If you are hungry, you can go. I'm sorry, I'm taking more than 9 o'clock.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for your class. I wanted to ask, you mentioned a lot about gratitude in the beginning. What's a practical way that we can, or I can remain more grateful to Krishna and to Guru Maharaj throughout my day, throughout my week?
If you focus the purpose of gratitude, gratitude is a divine virtue without which no other good quality will stay on your heart. Gratitude is kind of like a making the heart fertile ground. When you sow the seed that you got from Guru, why the ground has to be fertile? Somebody answer, please. So it can sprout and grow. That's true. Jai Sisi Nitai Gaur Sundar Ki Jai. But something else also required. Generally we don't think. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur mentioned that one time in his Patravali, that when we generally sow the seed, we think we water, sunlight, we put a fence, means no offense. Then we are so grateful attitude means that when you are taking care this Bhakti Lata is growing, why you want the Bhakti Lata to grow? So it can give fruit and flower, love of Godhead. Very good. But if some wind comes and you have a little sprout and some wind came, what happened to the sprout? Knock it out. So only to growth is important, or going deeper also important? Deeper. The root has to go so deep that even strong wind like tsunami or whatever comes, it does not knock your devotional creeper. Means our understanding of this philosophy has to be very deeply rooted. Some problem in ISKCON, it does not knock me out. Prabhupada says in 1st canto, 5th chapter, his explanation to Vyasdev, revealing his previous life, how he learned. In the purport, Prabhupada writes, 2 things this philosophy does, and I see within me even. He said, it makes you always detach from the material attachment. You can remain family life, but everything Krishna's, not your. This detachment will come when you hear everyday philosophy. And another point Prabhupada writes, doubt will come whether you want or not. Doubt will come. It's the nature of this world. If you put in a scale, one side doubt, another side glorification of devotee. You know what's the difference? The faith develops if you glorify devotee. If you glorify Guru, that is grateful attitude, your faith is growing. You criticizing devotee Vaishnava, your doubt is rising and faith is going down in the scale. The key point to increase the faith, see a good quality of every devotee has. Try to fan it little bit so that fire can go little higher. Until to that point, that fire becomes blazing. When the strong wind comes, it will take over, it's flooded. So grateful attitude means a practical sense. Serve the other Vaishnavas, Try to see a good quality in every devotee, whoever. And you may say, where is the time? Where is the energy? I am already tired. Where am I going to get energy to serve the devotee? And mind will create this question. You know where you get the energy? Don't put yourself in the center of your life. If you literally remove yourself from the center of your life, you will be endowed with inconceivable potency. You will see how much energy comes. Maharaj traveling, I don't think it is practical for a human being sometime. It's like I was living with Maharaj sometime, and in the middle of the night he woke up and he's chanting. And I'm thinking, it's 12 o'clock, what is Maharaj is doing? I'm thinking like, should I sleep or wake up? I didn't know what to do, and I'm next door. So I woke up and took shower and then came out. He's still chanting. I said, Maharaj, it's okay? He said, yes, I know it's middle of the night. He read my mind. So he said, because sometime I just wake up and chant. So many rounds he has to chant for the disciples, for himself. It's like he chants so much. Unless you live with him, you may not see. His life is so pure, perfect. So, if we can be grateful means glorify the devotee, not artificially, oh Prabhu, you look very handsome. That's not a glorification. Prabhu, I like that you attend the class and give me something. You are so attentive, you don't fall asleep. These are good. Because Loi Bikshep, these are unwanted things. Loi Bikshep means falling asleep during the Jaisisi Gaunita. So when you see good quality, you glorify. That's the easiest way. Can you do that? You're going to start today? All right, we'll start together. All will start. Glorify the devotees, each other, and serve. You will see you become a different person. Gaur Pramanande, Hari Hari Bol, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj ki jai. Dilan Brahma Samhita Jatri Brinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.